Hi, everybody. Thank you so much for joining us today to the Tuesday evening at Smart Center webinar. And while we're waiting a couple more minutes for all of our guests, let us tell me what we are going to do during next 30 minutes. I will share my screen. Wait a minute, please. And I will start with introduction. My name is Ala, and I'm the marketing manager at SmartSender.io. Before SmartSender.io, I worked as a marketing manager in a large corporation with a huge marketing department and in startups where you are the only marketer. So our topic, marketing for startups, is very familiar to me. And also, I would like to highlight that we will have two sessions today where you could raise your hand. You could see how to raise your hand on the screen. And also, you could write your question in the chat and I will read, or you could ask it on the stage. We have special perks for all of our participants on this webinar, and we will announce at the end of this event. And now, let me introduce our speaker. Ike Hayrapetyan is the founder and CEO of SmartSender.io. Ike, please introduce yourself and SmartSender.io.
Hi everybody. Thank you, Ala. My name is Haik, and as Ala said, I'm one of the founders of SmartSender.io, an omnichannel marketing automation platform that helps our customers from around the world to retain, regain, and keep their customers engaged. I also have an extensive experience with marketing automation and customer retention. I've worked in the industry for the last 11 years and worked in large international corporations and startups, also including the failed ones. So I'll try to share my experience with emails, marketing, and customer retention, not as a marketing guru and coach, a trainer, or something like that, but as a fellow startupper and entrepreneur. At the beginning, I would like to ask also to answer a question of the poll if you are also from startup, or maybe you think to open your own startup. It would be interesting to understand who is our participants. Ala, please, can you?
Yes, of course. We have some technical issues, so please write in the chat one if you are a startup founder, or maybe you. We could see the chat. Yes or no? Are you maybe member or founder?
Okay.
We could do
so yes, thank you. During my work in all those companies, first thing I built. I tried to build effective customer retention from scratch. This always helped me to take the project to next level. But in all that projects, one question was bothering me. Why is nobody proposing this in one package? So I could avoid wasting time. Some 4 or 5 years ago, I quit my job at an excellent company and started SmartSender.io. Which is all-in-one marketing automation platform. Our mission is to help businesses to market like a pro without any coding or advanced marketing skills in a few clicks. And during this webinar, I'll share details regarding the first task I did in every new product I ever started. So, yeah, Ala?
Okay, let's see the poll results. I see that all of our participants who voted is founder or maybe co-founder of startups is great. That means it will be interesting for you today. So, as Ike said, our mission is to help businesses to market like a pro without coding or advanced marketing skills. Usually, there are dozens of programs, solutions, tools, information you should learn to start marketing for new businesses. And of course, sometimes you start the business on your own, or maybe with a small team, and have to do everything yourself. From marketing to searching for investments, from creating your website, maybe registering your trademark. But I'm convinced that you, as a startup founder, should focus on your world-changing ideas. and work on your main idea and core product. You should not think about how many support articles I should read more to understand and learn everything in the digital marketing. Only 10% of people on the earth could create something new. So to my mind, it will be a pity to drown in routine.
Yeah, that's correct. And at the same time, you need to grow your business, not only to pick tools and understand what you should do, but also, and it's unreal without customers, without customer retention. And it's not only my own thoughts. As you may know, one of the most important metrics for investors is your customer retention rate and your ability to scale. For example, Y Combinator partner and growth expert Gustav Osmer even said that working on growth before you have a product market fit and good retention is a not good idea. Why would you work on trying to get more people to a product when no one is using your product anyway? So they try once and never come back. Customer retention measures not only how successful a company is at acquiring new customers, but also how successful they are at satisfying existing customers. It also increases ROI, boosts loyalty, and brings new customers. Today we'll talk about one of the basic scenarios of how to do that from day one. And yeah, so where to start? When we start thinking about that, we end up with many new questions. What tools do I need to use to retain my customers? Which tool has the best pricing? So I need to compare dozens of tools. How to integrate them with my product? Oh, I need a developer to integrate them. I need a product manager to plan the integration. Are that tools safe? Will nobody just steal my user data? And at the end, I don't have so much money to do all that work, and I don't have so much time to do all that work. I'll do it later. So we are just throwing away one of the corners of building a successful startup. And at Smart Center, we did that task on day one. That's why we become balance positive almost from the day one. And we just avoided the bottomless bucket product syndrome. When you buy new customers all the time, it's expensive, it's hard, and you compete for them, but they never come back. And today we will talk about one of the basic tools, how to do that, about Welcome Drip Campaign. What tools you need to implement it and why it is important. And before I continue, could you please tell me who already have some systematic communication with customers? Please vote. I hope this time will be more successful with polls. And do you have a welcome drip campaign to onboard your new customers and keep them engaged after the registration? The welcome drip campaign helps people to get acquainted with your product. It helps you to start working with your customers from the most beginning, the first day. All successful companies use such types of communication, and I will bring a lot of examples today. And of course, they don't send emails manually to each customer. It's almost impossible. It's a good idea to automate that. Yes.
Okay, let's see the results of the poll. Before I'll start, and we see that only half of our guests today is already have communication. So no matter which type of business you have, B2C, B2B, or maybe services, you should keep your customers engaged from the first day, as I said. And what could you do? For example, you could tell about your special offers to your clients, introduce your business, inform them about news, propose new products and solutions, maybe gathering feedback. And also you could ask for reviews or vote on platforms such as Product Hunt, which is also popular among startups. And now we will, as I see, know that only half among our guests have this communication, and we will show how you could do this with less efforts and with minimum technical skills. And now I'm going to stop presentation, sharing my screen, and I will show us how could we create this magic. So we are
Mhm.
waiting.
Okay, I will show example based on our tools. You of course can do it yourself in house or using different things also. I will create a simple automation to show how such workflows work. So yeah, I'll just pick a contact list with which I would like to work. Okay, great. So that's enough of theory. Let's jump for some practice. I will show how to automate such a drip campaign. And usually we need an event that will trigger the start of our drip campaign. In my example, I will use as a trigger, I will use registration. When the contact enters my database, that would be my trigger. So I will pick a trigger that contact was added to the list, and contact can be automatically added using integrations or API or other means. Contact registration collection tool you use and contact will be added to the list as soon as the user fills in the registration form. And it will be a good idea to send a thank you email immediately. I have an example for you. Immediately after the registration. From one side, it's a good tone and shows your attitude to the customers. From another side, it helps keep the list hygiene. If the provided email address is invalid, it will be automatically suppressed. And you can see an example from Asana I received after my registration on my screen, where they congrats and provide me immediately information about my trial, about that they have only 30 days of trial to use their tools and things like that. And you can put all the information you want to your customers see from day one. So let's let me show how to do that. Yeah, okay. So when contact is added to contact list, we'll send immediately a thank you message and give them all the basic information your customer should know at the beginning of this journey. And after that, I'm planning to wait at least one day, not bombard them with 10 messages immediately after the registration, but at least give them some time to figure out how to work with your tool themselves. And next, any product, almost any product, even the most popular ones, must be explained to the customers. For us, our products are logical, well designed, and easy to use, understand, but not for the person who sees it first time. Help them to get started. Especially for startups, you usually come up with some innovative things, new things. You're trying to bring some new tools to the market, and nobody knows how to use them. And it's a good idea to help them to get started easier, and you will get more loyal long-term customers. Even such popular services as Amazon Web Services understand that, and it should be one of the first steps. As you see, they provided a clear step-by-step instruction where to start with links to instructions, manuals, video tutorials, etc., to help customer to understand what they should do to succeed with your tool. And I will send my second message after 1 day with step-by-step instructions to customer and try to onboard them. All these simple sample emails I will show. You can change the where to show it or how many of onboarding messages you need. I will show just different types of messages you can send immediately after the registration, so you could get a better idea of what to do. Let's wait. Let's wait a little more time. Let's say 2 days. And after 2 days, I want to, in my drip campaign, I will use not an email, but I will try to use some omni-channel approach and try to reach my customer via SMS. It is always a good idea to use different channels to communicate with the same customer. Additional communication channels get different types of personalities and different types of device usage. In the evening or during the day, you can reach them using different channels. And channels do not compete with each other. They are more helping each other, filling the gaps. In my message, I will send a promo code with discount to try to push the customer forward and help them to upgrade to premium plan. And after that, let's wait a little bit more. After 3 days, I will try to send them an exclusive offer. After first onboarding emails, when you just teach how to use your product, proposing some hot and exclusive offers to your customer is a good idea. Try to highlight the fact that it is a time-limited offer. And be honest, propose precious things. In my example, Apple Store generated a recommendation based on my interest and previous usage experience to propose some value for me. They just picked up some casual games for me and trying to push so I could use them. And as a result, of course, spend more money with their in their games. And you can use your platform's best offer, what you can propose customer, some, I don't know, exclusive consultations, help with something, one-on-one calls, and etc., etc. So it's up to you how you want to. It's up to you how you want to work with your customer. So after 1 week. I will do another thing, another trick. I'm going to check with filter if my customers are reading my emails, because I'm sending them onboarding messages, some offers, things like that. And if they are not reading my emails, for example, let me show how you can do that. In Smart Sender, we just collect such behavioral information automatically. So you just can use just filters to filter customers' behavior. And if customers never open my emails, they don't read my emails, and they don't really care about emails. Okay, I will try to use another channel, because you always can try to reach customer using another channel if they don't react to your emails. If they do react to your emails, they read your messages and things like that, I will try to send them an offer to upgrade to premium. On my example, you see that Evernote also use this, and at this stage, by proposing my customers to upgrade to a paid plan, and I'm trying to explain the benefits they will get if they do that. Only email messages give you a whole screen to explain the benefits of your premium plan and all the customers' attention for a limited time. And it's up to you how you can use such a valuable advantage. No other channel can propose this. No, I don't know, no Facebook ads or something can grab the attention of the customer for at least 5 seconds, for example, on whole screen to help you to deliver your message to that person. And in my example of Evernote, they trying to say that I can use it in multiple devices, offline notes, etc., etc. So they also proposing me to upgrade to premium plan. Yeah, and let's continue our examples of what we can do in our drip campaign. I will wait another week. And after that, we can try to add some more human touch and personal approach. I will write a message from myself, for example, from CEO. In which I will give a brief overview of our solution, of our mission, and other information that can help to create this personal feeling that you are in touch, personal with your customer. You can add your signature, your photo in the signature, and it will be customers really like when somebody take care about them. And as a CEO, you can even propose them to reply to this email if they have some questions, they have some problems, they always can reach you. And it is good to be in touch with your own customers. And these kind of messages can give you a huge amount of very valuable and useful feedback from your customers to understand how to improve your product. And of course, it helps to make this final step to decision to upgrade to a premium plan. Yeah, and at the end of my drip campaign, I will use another. Yeah, so it's a good idea to just wait some time. Do not bombard your customers with many messages, otherwise they will complain. After this period, I will try to check, for example, if my customers, if we filter if the customer upgraded to a premium plan, if all my previous efforts helped this customer to purchase a premium plan. For example, first order date is empty. So I will check if there is a order date. If there is if it's empty, I will send, for example, information that their trial has ended. For example, as you see in my example by Zapier, they inform me that my free trial is ended, but I don't need to worry. I always can upgrade to a premium plan and get all the advantages this service is providing. And here you can add some additional, it's a good idea to have some additional time-limited offers to help your customer make a decision. And it's an excellent chance also to propose a live demo and another exclusive offer to try to get these lead as on board as a paying customer. But if they paid already, if they already upgraded to premium, you always can continue because your task is not ended yet. You can request a feedback, for example. Here's my example with HubSpot. when they request a feedback if I enjoyed my onboarding experience or if they enjoyed after I have purchased a premium plan. So it's a good idea to stay in touch with your customers even after the free trial is ended. They already purchased a plan. It's a good idea to keep them involved, to keep them engaged, so they continue to stay subscribed, to buy new products, updated products from you. You also can use such campaigns for some cross sell, upsell, and things like that. So it's a good idea to always have continue communicating with your customer after they upgrade it. So in my simple example, I have shown how you can, in 10 minutes, create communication with your customers, which can bring a huge value to your project. It can help you to keep in touch, to create loyalty with your of your customers, and so they could stay all the time in touch with you and keep paying to your company. This drip campaign I just show you, it's already, you can find it in our marketplace, our automation marketplace, where we post similar and dozens of other workflows. You always can go and import it to your account and use it immediately, like in a couple of clicks. All the templates, all the segments, and all the customer attributes and things like that will provide automatically. It will be imported to your account. So we have a huge selection of such automations, very useful, which can save tons of time, money, and energy for you. And you can use such automations to market like a pro from almost day one. As you see, I have spent like 10, 15 minutes to create a very useful workflow for my company. Yeah, and I would be glad to answer your questions if you have some.
Okay, please raise your hand, or maybe our guest could write. Oh, we have one question. Ike, how many emails you recommend to do in welcome campaign?
How many emails? It's actually up to you. It's you can have different this kind of chains, drip campaigns for different stages of your customers. For example, you can have one drip campaign for not paying customers and stop it and move it to a drip campaign for paying customers. You can have once a week or twice a week messages to the customers. At the beginning, you can send more, like 2-3 times a week, and after 1 month, it's a good idea to reduce the volume and send once a week or once 2 week to keep them in touch, and up to 6 months. After that, if people don't react to your messages, it's a good idea to just remove that contact from your contact list to keep the contact list hygiene. Yeah, so it's up to you to use during like several weeks after registration or several months after registration. But it's always a good idea at the end of the drip campaign to unsubscribe that person if they don't really react to your messages.
Okay, thank you. And we have one more question. How could I get access to Marketplace?
Marketplace is available. It's public. You can go for some inspiration there. It's like smartsender.io/marketplace. But if you want to use, you should have at least a free account with SmartSender to be able to download it to your account. But for inspiration, to getting new ideas, how you can communicate with your customers, you always can visit without any registration and mess around and learn new things there.
Okay, thank you. And we have one more question. Could I change the order of emails or time periods if I import workflow to my account?
Yes, absolutely. You will get a draft version of workflow, and then as you notice how I'm building workflow, you can change it as you wish. You can delete some steps and add your own ones. You can delete our templates, use your own ones. We just provide you a basis on which you can build your own because nobody knows better than you, your project, your customers, and what you propose unique. You just get a draft version, update it, and then launch, activate it for your customer base.
Thank you. And one more question. Is it free or I need to pay something for each workflow download?
No, all the workflows are free. You don't need to pay anything. For some workflows, you will need a paid plan because they use tools that are only included in paid plans. But the workflows itself, to download and use it, if you have a account with Smart Sender, are absolutely free, and you don't need to pay anything extra.
Okay, thank you. Maybe our guests have more questions. Let's wait a few seconds.
Hmm.
I
Yeah,
see
well,
that we
almost
haven't.
ideally in time, 30 minutes.
Yeah, it's great. And I think we haven't questions yet. And I will share my screen one more time.
Hmm.
Right. And uh, as we said, we have some useful bonus for our guests. Using this promo code, you could get premium support for 2 months, migration and automation assistance at Smart Center, and assistance with your 3 first automated workflows if you need help, and also monthly one-on-one consultation. Maybe you still have questions. Please write in the chat or raise your hand. I think we haven't questions. Okay, thank you so much for your time and interest one more time. This presentation you will get by email tomorrow, and
I
also you
see. I
can
see another
download.
question.
Okay,
I see.
read
If,
please.
if, yeah, if I change the workflow in between the campaign, will it get changed to existing users in that between, or only new used added? Yeah, that's a good question actually. When you update the active workflow, which is already running, uh, only the block you changed will be updated. All the customers who already passed that new block, and they will continue the rest of the workflow as it is. And the new ones who will reach that step, they will go already with the new step. So users who never reach that new step, they will go with new step, and the rest will go. Who already passed that step will continue as it is at this moment. So if you updated them also, they will get a new ones. If not, they will not get. But uh, it will be require from you a little planning. So do not change, for example, waiting block where, for example, 1,000 customers are waiting for a next step. If you delete that, that waiting query also will be deleted because your customers on this stage and they will never go out because you deleted that step entirely. Hope I was clear in my answer.
I think yes, and maybe we have more questions. I didn't see in the chat. And you could also download today's workflow at Marketplace. You will see it tomorrow, so you could download the whole with all emails, with all structure, which was shown by Ike. And this presentation also you will get by email tomorrow. Also, you could contact with Ike for more information. And I see that we haven't questions anymore. So thank you so much one more time and have a good evening.
Bye bye.